Why 11 out of 12 disciples died in torment? What happened to the 12 disciples? The Bible holds few answers, but there are later sources. 1. Judas Iscariot. Let's start with the most obvious case. Judas' death is described in the New Testament twice. According to Matthew, Judas hanged himself. That was his penance for betraying Jesus. The Acts of the Apostles, attributed to Luke, tell it differently. Judas fell over in his field and burst apart. His bowels fell out and he died. 2. Matthew, the Gospel author, became a missionary after Jesus' ascension. Matthew preached in Ethiopia and Egypt. Then he got in trouble with King Hyrcanus. The king lusted after a young virgin named Iphigenia. Matthew taught her about the virtues of marriage. Iphigenia refused Hyrcanus, who was enraged. He sent his servant to kill Matthew. The disciple was stabbed to death with a sword. 3. Peter. Peter was famously chosen by Jesus as the foundation for his church. He preached the word in Rome. This landed him in trouble with the authorities. Peter was sentenced to death by crucifixion, but he deemed himself unworthy of dying, like the Savior. He asked to be crucified with his head down. Today, the upside-down cross is known as St. Peter's Cross. 4. Andrew. Peter's brother Andrew met the same fate as him. He preached in Achaia, a region of Greece. Andrew was arrested, tried, and sentenced. He requested an X-shaped cross. It's now called St. Andrew's Saltire. 5. Philip. Philip received the gift of healing. He traveled around Greece, converting pagans to Christ's faith. After he healed a proconsul's wife, she rejected the old gods. Her husband had Philip stoned and crucified. 6. Bartholomew. Bartholomew preached in India. He is believed to have brought the Gospel of Matthew to Asia. After India, Bartholomew found his way to Armenia. He managed to convert King Ptolemaios of Armenia to Christianity. The king's brother feared a Roman reprisal. He had Bartholomew flayed alive and beheaded. 7. James. James was the first disciple to be martyred. He was nicknamed Son of Thunder for his fiery temper. King Herod Agrippa had him decapitated. The king was the grandson of Herod the Great. He became the last of his dynasty. 8. Thaddeus. Thaddeus was also known as Judas the Zealot. He became a preacher, reaching Edessa. Thaddeus healed King Opger V of leprosy, but his miracles were seen as witchcraft. The locals clubbed him to death. 9. Simon. Simon the Zealot's biography is murky. He may have become a preacher. He may have fought in the First Jewish-Roman War. He was crucified by the Romans in Britain in 74 AD. 10. Thomas. Thomas founded the Christian church in India. He preached along the Malabar coast. This resulted in a conflict with the Hindu priests of Kali. They accused Thomas of stealing their followers. He was speared to death in Chennai in 72 AD. 11. James the Less. The fate of James the Less is unknown. One tradition says he was stoned to death in Lower Egypt. 12. John. John was the only disciple who died his own death. He was exiled to the island of Patmos under Emperor Domitian. After Domitian's death, John returned to Ephesus. He governed churches in Asia until his death in 180